welcome back coders, and let's continue this series on Python. So I am back on Spider. Yeah, I want to discuss a topic with you which is variables, but I couldn't discuss as my Python is not working now. I don't know why. What is the problem with it? I'm gonna recheck it, and then if it's fine, then I'm gonna discuss the topic. Otherwise, I will be here on Spider only. So today we're going to discuss about OOP. So OOP is none other than object-oriented programming. So we have talked about, I in many videos told you that I want to talk about object-oriented programming. But when? So today we're going to talk about OOP. So basically, as you know, everything in Python is an object, and the beauty of Python is it has functional programming also, and it also has procedure oriented programming. So let's discuss about first POP, which is procedure oriented programming. So we have talked about procedure, right? So when we have to define a function, right, and if you need to run a software, then you have to divide your project into small parts, and then those small modules will be called as functions. So we have now done the basics of this language and many things also. So these are the concepts, and it also has functional programming. So what is functional programming? We use functions as mathematical functions for completing tasks. So in this, you're not going to manipulate the data. I mean that if you're not going to change the data, but still you'll be able to accomplish a task. So this is functional programming. So let's move to OOP, which is object-oriented programming. So we think about objects. We think like objects. So I told you in many videos, but why I was telling you that everything that object is important. So what do we do in the programming world is that we solve the real life problems in the virtual world. Like mathematical problems, we can solve it here, as you know, with the help of functions. And in real world we also need objects, right? So if, like the example, I am recording this video, I need a camera and also need a screen recorder, so I can record the screen also for you. And we also need a pencil to write something, which is also an object. This is also an object. And a chair to sit down over here, it's also an object. And persons are also an object. I am also an object, you are also an object. You who are seeing this video, you are also an object, right? And so that's importance of object. And now we're going to talk about what does an object have. So object has two things. One is attributes. Number one, attributes, and number two is behavior. So now let's talk about attributes. So the attributes basically means properties, and you know that I can say laptop has which properties? It can help you do classes, right? You can help you do everything, search in Google, right? And record this video also, and watch this video also. That's the use of laptop. It can also tell us the weather report. We can make AI also in here, yes. So, and properties of an object, the things that describe a person, that are his properties, and which are also his attributes. So in Python, the attributes are none other than variables. So this is done, and now we move to behavior. So what is behavior? As I would say, you must be thinking about how the object behaves, right? Yes, that's how the person behaves. What does it do? Like Like I was looking at the properties of a laptop. Like I can walk, I can talk. Yes, that's my behavior. And so the behavior in Python is methods. Oh, I think it's a new topic for you, right? And the methods are none other than functions. And so OP is so well famous in programming world, and also it has many types like class. Let me just erase it. Yes, class. Number two, the most important thing, which is object. Then number three, encapsulation. Number four is polymorphism. No. Yes, that's fine. Polymorphism. And then is abstraction. So these are weird topics, right? So we can talk about these encapsulation, polymorphism, and abstraction later. And this we're going to talk about class and object. So let's discuss about class. Suppose you have an AC at your home. Yes, everyone has it. And so the AC is an object, okay? And you know that if I say the AC is made in India, you can say, and the company which has made it is Panasonic. So the class here is Panasonic, not India. Why? Because we can manufacture everything. Object is being manufactured first, right? So manufacturing can be done in America also, China also, everything. China is famous in manufacturing phone, you know that. And so we're always talking about class. So class here is Panasonic. So let's discuss more about them. So we have to think about the object to solve these problems and connect them with multiple objects and solve the problems like this. So this is object oriented programming. So now in a model, class is design and object is instance. Oh, so what I forgot to do something that yes, there's logical operators also, that and or not. These are logical operators, and then the rest of the operators, and rest are relational operators. So, and we have talked about bitwise operators also. So let's continue now of class and object. If you know there's a building like a house building, so for that the engineers need to make a blueprint, right? A design for that. So here building is an object and the blueprint is a class. So let's get started with it. And if I can say to make a computer, I can say a keyboard class computer. Okay. Oh, so what all can you add in a, no, this place is got a suite, not the, edible suite. So we can add here attributes and variables. No, behavior, not variables. So let's get started. I can define a method which is none other than the functions, the KON. Oh, you must be thinking that we're thinking that it's continue, not its configuration. I can say now, I can say config, and then I do like this. No, like this. and then I can print. How do I define the computer? I think it's Windows. I can say the string, I can say win, then comma. It has, I can say, I don't know how it has, I can say 20 GB RAM. I am putting the word randomly. Okay, now, and it has 1 TB. Okay. Oh, so I can name a variable here as b, and as you all know that we have worked upon integers, right? If I say the value is 5, it will be int. If I say 5.5, it will be float. And if I say string 5, as you know, it will be string, as it has double inverted commas. Now I can say, I can name a variable comp, and to define it as an object, I can say computer, like this, just a space. Yes, now I'm gonna say print type comp. So in a video I told you that by mistake that class is type, but I'm going to tell you that class is not type. I was in a hurry at that time and I had not started object-oriented programming, so I didn't know what to tell you, so I told like this. So now we are going to run the code, and you can see name computer is not defined. Oh, that's weird. Oh, you see over here, that's fine. And now I'm going to run the code and see, you see class main dot computer. We have not heard of it. Output. Yeah, for the first time, as you can see computer, yes, and it's a class, and main as a, this starts from here. And you know that when you work with string, that string is an inbuilt type class. So as we can see that string is an inbuilt class and computer is our class. It's also class. No, str is inbuilt class. And now let's create an object. Okay. Let me try. You can say computer dot config, right, and now comp. Okay, so computer.config function, no config. Okay, so this comp is an argument over here, and now let's check what has happened, and you can see that, oh, it contains 0 positional arguments. Yes, now it has self. We'll talk about later about self. And I think you can't see, let me just drag it a little bit. Yes, you can see this data configuration of the computer like this. So let's work on another data, a syntax, which is, you can say comp, okay, and then I will write config. Okay, now I'm going to run the code and check what this happens. Oh, with the spelling error. That's a hurry. If you have an habit of typing fast, then you get many errors. And let me drag it. Yes, you can see it also worked. So in here we generally work on this, not the previous one. Yes, it worked. So that these are class and object. So I'll check if PyCharm is fine or not, and I think the next video topic is really important for PyCharm. And oh, I forgot to explain your main. I'll explain in the next video, as the next video topic is main. So I'll see you next time. Till then, bye bye. And I hope you understand OOP.